Welcome to the Unix BackbenchAdmin. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the what is the cloud run into the Google Cloud Platform. So cloud run is one of the major object which is using with especially into the development teams and any project management teams which is related to the GitHub or repository maintenance, day-to-day deployment activities. They are usually it is one of the activity for the cloud run. So before going to the cloud run, so let me move to the next one. Okay, so this is Pavan. I have 13 years of experience. As I said, I have hands-on experience on Linux, Unix, Azure. So I'm taking care of the trainings and all. So there is a special drive run is going on for the 6999 offer for the whoever interested for the live trains and supporting into the environment for the real-time exposure. Every course, you're not into the book knowledge. We are going to explain into the real-time exposure how the things will be happening, what is our motto, and what exactly the how we need to be manage the things and each and everything in a proper way. So if anyone having the interest, please come back and you can send the mail. Otherwise, you can reach out to the link or any or you can comment into the mail. So these are the live demos, and you can go through the things. And if you need any details, get back to me. So let me move to the agenda. The agenda is that what is the cloud run in GCP and what are the advantages of it and which scenarios we are using. Okay. So let me move to the thing. So the cloud run in Google Cloud Platform. The cloud run is fully managed the compute platform on a Google platform. So it enables you to run the stateless containers. Nothing but nothing but especially at the time of the developer activities when the people are trying to execute the number of operations day to day. For example, deployment of any activities, deployment of any applications, deployment of any management services. On the moment of the time, they don't want to be create any new servers like a Docker servers. They don't want to be create any new servers. For example, they want to perform the patching on the number of the servers. They want to perform some kind of the operational activities or deployment dry runs. In the moment of the time that they don't want to be need to create all the servers and each and everything, what the people will do means they are creating the http stateless operations. What is a stateless operation in the sense means the server is not having it is a nothing but APIs, application protocol interface. It is not having any particular server through the application only, nothing but it is a kind of application directly we can execute into the number of the servers. There is a one server we are creating, that is whatever the base server. On top of that only it will take you the information. That server we are calling as a repo server. The repo server will be the consisting of information of okay, the whatever the information we want to feed it. So the key features are the automatic scaling, especially whenever the especially when we deals with the AWS and Azure. Auto scaling especially um, uh, performing when the server went to the heavy huge runs or traffic, informing traffic, auto scaling. They are creating the number of services, number of automatically they are creating extending of the services without any manual intervention, and they can deploy the number of the services without any manual intervention within a fraction of seconds. And moreover, we can track it, we can find that, we can schedule it, and we can manage the infrastructure also. What is infrastructure? Yes, as I said you earlier, it is not having any servers. It will be we are handling through the API protocols. On the moment of the time it is provisioning, configuration and maintenance, each and everything will be happening within a fraction of seconds with the less feed information only. And moreover, it's HTTPS. So HTTPS is nothing but totally it is a secured environment. It is consisting of the applications totally with the secure protocols, and it will be having the HTTP2 and the gRPC, and the images whatever we are executing it will be into the totally into the secure effort. And moreover cost efficiency, since we are going with stateless operations, and moreover we are executing into the number of operations into the very faster way. So the things will be happening into the very easily, and we can reduce the cost and efficiency. How the efficiency will be built here means if any come across with like any hiccups, so we can easily track and we can easily check and we can easily manage the things where the issues happening. where the debugging is happening, what exactly the issue, and we can easily fix the things, and we can navigate and tracking also happening very easily. So ultimately, Cloud Run is one of the stateless operation we are using for the day-to-day execution of the deployment activities, configuration activities, and any kind of development activities into the Google Cloud platform. So let we move to the somewhat in deeper of that. So what are the common uses of that? The common users of especially into the web application APIs, as I said earlier, especially we are using into the RESTful APIs. Okay, nothing but web application executions and microservices. The microservices is nothing but like a Dockers, Kubernetes, or any kind of operationals. Especially we want to execute the things, and even driving the process, event driven processing, especially if you want to handle the things like scheduling jobs. For example, if you want to schedule some set of the servers, okay, into the scheduling activities. For example, next Saturday I want to schedule some 30 servers. 30 servers you need to deploy it, or you need to perform some kind of operation. We can keep the ready of the things ready right now, and we can run the, we are calling as those operation as dry run. So those type of the operation we can done. And for this, as I said, there is some feed server will be there. The feed server, it will be consisting of the package information. The package we are calling as that information we are creating the dockers or the containerizations. Okay, so the repository will be there. That repository will be the consisting of the package information. From there it will feed you the data, and we can execute the data. And as I said, you're right, deployment will be happening in the two ways. One is that cloud shell, nothing but in a cloud console by using the commands also, and more second one is by using the graphical user also. So let we move to the things. So the scenario we are going to create it, how to create the cloud run, and we are performing some kind of add and delete and modify operations into the repo, and upload the data into the repo, and some kind of the workarounds. So let we move to the topic. So this is my cloud run. So if you can search into the Google Cloud, okay, with the cloud run, you will find the cloud run information. For example, when you are performing any kind of operations, it need to be have the some of the services should be enabled. Right now the services is need to be enabled. Okay, there is a one file is already there. For example, I want to create one more thing. You can create a container, means we need to create some kind of services. We need to create some kind of the services here. Let it be here. We need to create some kind of the container is nothing but any Docker or anything. Right now I'm not having anything. So how we need to create a container? So if you want to create a container means, okay, go to the container registry. First of all, we need to create a repository. The repository will be the consisting of some information. Let me, you can see that here. Okay, right now I have a data of that plus demo 2. I'm just creating one container which is the standard. Here we have the some of the operation which should be npm python or whatever the file may be. You can select anything. Okay, so let me go with the generic. Okay, I'm going with one of the operation. Hi, hello. Okay, and here some of the operations we can go with the Google management encryptions. Otherwise, if you want to perform any additional licenses, we can perform here. And you can see here dry run, artifacts will not be detected, nothing but usually it will be dry run will be happening at the time of the execution. So delete the dry run means it will delete the historical data, it will create the new things and all. Right now I'm not going with any changes, I'm just creating the things. So it will create a one repository artifactory registry, we are calling as repository. So right now repository is created. Then go to the container run. You can see that here the container run, there is one container with hello. Let me refresh, still it is okay. So right now, so the file was created. Seems to be it is not create. Let me create once again. Let me create once again. Artifact registry, and here already the demo 2 is, you can see that it is into the unsupported way. So nothing but we have selected, right? We can do some repository edits. Okay, let me, I'm going with Docker. Or we'll going to do then, we are going to create a new one. It's taking the long time to respond it. Create a repository, demo 2, and I'm just creating the one Docker and it's like a demo 2. I'm not doing any changes here. I'm just going to the create a file. Seems to be demo 2 is there. Hi. So we created a demo 2 hi here. Okay. Let me refresh the things into the cloud run. Cloud run. Deploy the container. And here we need to come down, connect the repo configuration, for example, demo 2 hi, and I'm just selecting the whatever the thing. I'm just allowing the, here we have option for the authentication if you want to allow the users to allow or deny with a specific require authentication, otherwise allow the unauthorized. So whatever the options are there, we can able to create it, and whatever the minimum is, that minimum I'm creating the one. So it is creating. So demo 2 high already we created. So the thing is that we need to be select those demo 2 high here. Since it is taking the file, we have other demo. Let me go with hello. There is already one more file is there. I'm just selecting that file. That is also with the same configuration. So let me here, let me delete this file. Okay, and connect the repo. Allow and minimum repositories. I'm selecting one. Okay, so cloud build. can see here. So here some more options are here. See right now with hello there is a one more docker is there. I'm just selected the same thing. Okay, so we need to fill the some of the additional details here. Container hello.1. Okay, if any commands here, any arguments, what is the memory and CPU, is anything we need to add it here, and what are the request number of minimum request and what is the maximum request. Okay, if it need to be allow, and what type of the information it going to be generated, and each and everything we are going to perform the. If we don't have any information, if you want to go with the customized one means we are going to create same thing here. You can see that here right now the file was created. So what exactly it will going to be happen means in the usually into the production environment. So the trigger files will be here like this, and here we can perform the some of the operations here. For example, if you go to the cloud run, you can see here there is a hello. If you go inside of that, these are the metrics of the information, and these are the particular logs of the particular repository. Means when it was created and who is performing, who is accessing at what time, each and everything it going to be data will be storing here. And what are the revisions here? Revisions means, as I said, especially when last session we discussed about the versioning, it's a kind of the same thing. If you want to add it some of the additional things also we can do it. And triggers is a nothing but if you want to perform the execution of the particular jobs. For example, in future I'm going to explain about the cloud sub and pub and sub. So this is a one kind of the category where if you want to execute the storage of the data, nothing but if you want to execute the data into the number of servers by using the SQL queries or some kind of the Python queries, means execution of the data into the number of objects, so we are calling as a pub and sub. So this is one kind of the methodology we are using. And what is the network we selected, and network level and security level, whom we need to be allow and whom we need to be deny. And this is the code of the what exactly the self code. For example, usually in production environment this code will be going to get it from the development team. So the development team, whatever the code we are receiving, we are updating here, and we are updating, and we are triggering from the triggers with the proper jobs will be there display here. The jobs will be going to be display here from day to day. If you want to set up the query also, nothing but GitHub also, we can perform the GitHub also. We can select the repository as also, nothing but if you want to create a repository for the future purpose, if you want to do that means we can do that, those things also into the real time. So this is about the cloud run. The cloud run is majorly into the, for example, stateless operation. If you want to run into the day-to-day operations we are using. Okay, this is one of the, you can see that it is running. Okay, the cloud run is enabled and it is running, and you can see that these are some of the objects of the cloud run. So this will be especially using into the development activities and day-to-day activities, and we can see that the jobs mechanism and executions each and everything into the real time. Thank you for watching my video. If you need more details, just go to my videos into the GCP. It will be having a lot of the details about the GCP and the Linux and the VMware and each and everything. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you.